Hey families, if you're a lot like me, distance learning has its ups and downs. So today I'm going to do a little workshop for you called Accommodating and Modifying 101. Across this table you will see a whole bunch of accommodations and modifications that you can do for your own child while you're at home and doing some of these distant learning activities. Of course, I've got my daughters Taylor and Riley being my assistants, and I've got my lovely wife Lindsay being the camera crew. So thank you to them for joining me. The first activity that I'd like to show you is an activity that you can do when they have a writing activity. It is called scribing. So if your child takes a long time to generate ideas and get them down on paper, you can have them tell you what to write and you can write it for them. Taylor, can you tell me something to write?
I enjoy really so much my puppy named Roxy.
I enjoy my puppy named Roxy. And don't be afraid to paraphrase or change the sentence a bit so it makes more sense. Make sure you read it to them after and have them read it to you. Great job. So scribing is one thing you can do. The next thing you could do is you could highlight the writing and they could copy the words afterwards. Riley, can you just let the dog out for me, please? So Taylor, can you tell me another thing that you'd like to write about?
I would like to write about my family.
Okay, so tell me
My
about your...
family makes me comfort and makes me smile every day when I see them.
Excellent.
And I know everybody likes this. They let me eat chocolate.
All right, so Taylor, now that I've written that, can you please go over top of my writing with the highlighter? Why not, Roxy? All right, Taylor, thank you very much. We're going to stop there just because we're showing an example. Let's go on over here to writing, which we call it close writing or fill in the blanks. So if your child needs to write a journal entry, you can write the sentence starter for them. For example, I wrote here, on the weekend, we went to the, and Taylor's going to fill in the blank. Where did you go, Taylor?
I went to the cottage.
The cottage. So it says the, so will you try your best to write cottage? Excellent, good job. And it says it was a lot of
Fun.
Excellent. Another thing you can do is if your teacher is focusing on phonetic awareness, you could have them focus on words with the same sound, so IR words. So here you can see that I've done B blank blank D, and I've included a picture for Taylor. So Taylor, if you put an IR in there, do you think you know what the word might be?
Maybe if I put an IR in there, maybe it would make the word bird.
Absolutely. Can you put an IR there for me? Excellent, excellent. Another form of writing, like I said, a lot of it has to do with generating the ideas and organizing them. Doesn't always have to be pencil to paper. So you can have your child take your tablet or your phone or anything that you can do to make videos, and they can go around the house and find those IR words and things like that. So Taylor, can you walk around the house and videotape some IR words for me?
Chair.
Chair.
Girl.
Oh, excellent. And then afterwards, you can view the video and review it with your child to make sure that they found the proper words. Let me just punch in my password here. Another thing that you can do when they're doing writing is you can do speech to text. So come on in closer here, Lindsay. You'll find this app called Notes. If you have an iPad, it's called Notes. You press that. You can press this button over here to create a new Word document. You can press down here. See this little microphone button? You can press that. Hello, my name is Mr. Smith, and I love writing. Period. Ta-da! Exclamation mark. Now, your child doesn't have to be able to know how to do the period and the exclamation mark. You can go through that after and fix it if you need to. The main idea is getting those ideas out on the paper. Let's move along to some reading strategies that you can do. Here I've got one of my favorite books called The Balloon Tree by Phoebe Gilman. Now, this book is probably too challenging for Taylor. Oh, she says no, but probably a little too challenging. But if you don't have many books at home that are at your child's level, you could always take a more challenging book and have them echo it. So can you echo after me, Taylor? Princess Leora loved playing.
Princess Leora loved playing.
And singing and dancing.
And singing and dancing.
But most of all, she loved balloons.
But most of all, she loved balloons.
Excellent echoing. Lindsay, come on over here, and I'm going to show another strategy here. I'm going to swipe to unlock. Another thing that you can do for your child is you can actually record your voice reading the book. So here, I've recorded part of this book. The castle was always full of them. Then, one day, messengers came with an invitation for the king. Excellent. So you can record the books the night before, and your child can follow along with you if you need to do that. Another thing that you could do is sometimes you get these worksheets and your kid doesn't know what they're supposed to do, but you're busy on a conference call or doing some sort of other work around the house. You can record what the sheet says. So this sheet is about healthy or not healthy foods. So Taylor could listen to my recording. Healthy or not healthy? Cross out the unhealthy foods and color the healthy foods. So hopefully that could help her. She could repeat that even. Healthy or not healthy? Cross out the unhealthy foods and color the healthy foods. So she could repeat those instructions over and over again if she needed it. That's something that will definitely help your kid if you are tired of repeating the same instructions over and over and over again. If you take a look over here, I'm going to send Taylor over to the math section. If you take a look at this worksheet here, now your teacher may be sending home some work that is a little bit difficult. Lindsay, if you zoom in here, you can see that it says there are 24 butterflies, 24 more come. Now, we can modify those numbers. So what I did is I printed these from the teacher, and I got some whiteout. I removed the tricky numbers, and I added my own smaller numbers. So now there are 12 butterflies, 3 more come. What is the total? That can make it a little bit easier. And guess what? Us teachers are okay if you change the numbers. We would do that at school as well. Another thing that you could do is you can grab some math manipulatives from around the house. Taylor the other day collected some rocks, and we've been using those as counters. So Taylor, can you show me how you can skip count by twos using these rocks?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Excellent. Now we could also do a subtraction question. Right now there's 10 stones. If I take away 1, 2, 3 stones, how many are left? Riley's helping out.
7.
7, you got it, dude. Another tool that you could do is, if you have beads at home, you can make reckon wrecks. All we did is we took a shoelace, and you add beads, 5 colors at a time, or 5 beads at a time of the same color. So 5 purple, 5 pink, 5 purple, 5 pink. So if you can zoom in on Taylor's hands here, Lindsay. Taylor, can you do 13 subtract 5 for me? 5. What was my question? 13
plus
subtract 5. So there's your 13. And then now what do you do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that'll give your answer, which is... Answer is 8. So you can create little math tools around your house that help your kid. Math doesn't always have to be on paper. We're okay with that as well. Now, if you take a look over here at Riley, you'll see that sometimes she has a grip right here. She's got this kung fu grip that is not really great for fine motor. So what you can do is you can take a little piece of paper towel, crunch it up into a little ball. Riley, can I see your hand for a minute?
Yeah.
Can you hold this paper towel in your hand? Yeah. And now you are going to write, oh, you've used both sides. Write me your name at the top. Excellent. Good job, Riley. Now that paper towel will do two things. It'll help your child hold the pencil properly, but it will also help with their hand muscles as well. Thank you, Riley.
Thank you for watching.
Oh, we're not done yet.
We're not done.
But thank you for watching. Now, another general rule that you can do, and I want you to hear this loud and clear. Parents, your children do not have to do all of the work we send. If we send a worksheet that looks like this and it has too many questions that are going to overwhelm your child, get out some scissors and literally cut across and have them do fewer tasks. Just like that. We are okay with that. Last but not least, I want to show you a little tool over here on my laptop. So Lindsay's going to come around. And as you know, our website has a lot of words on it. A lot of words that kids can't read. So if you go to the Chrome Web Store, you just have to Google Chrome Web Store. And you can click on that. Usually, okay, now it's going. All right, and if you type in the search, read and write, you will find an app called Read and Write. You can click on Add to Chrome. Now, this won't work for me because I've already added it to Chrome. So I'm going to show you a little bit of how this tool works. Once you have it, you'll see that there's this teeny tiny puzzle piece. Can you zoom on that, Lindsay? There's a little teeny tiny purple puzzle piece. You can click that and this little taskbar will come up. Now, you can use this taskbar, your child can use this taskbar to highlight the words that they want read to them, and they can have it read right to them.
This week's shared reading is called This Land. Click on the link to sing with me. Parents, excuse the singing lol. Here is the link to the original song if you want to learn the tune This Land. Fun.
Now, parents, there are a whole bunch of other tricks to this Google Read and Write. Some I don't even know yet. But like I said at the beginning, I know that distance learning is overwhelming. This shouldn't be too hard on you, shouldn't be too hard on your kids. If you take a couple minutes the night before just to prepare, you can do that. I do it first thing in the morning while I'm having my morning coffee. But hopefully all of these modifications and accommodations will help you along with your distance learning. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this video helps.
And now I'm smart.
Bye.
Bye.